What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Everybody, this is the podcast of Shorty Logic. I got my good co-host right here, the Pink Panther. I got my good other co-host. Say your name, say your name.
Man, Charmaine.
Right. We got another co-host coming. She's gonna be a little late. But the topic is being comfortable and too comfortable in relationship a bad thing? What y'all got to say about that, Steve?
Go ahead, Miss Charmaine.
I'm gonna say the whole goal of a relationship is to get comfortable. You want to feel at home. You want to be secure. You want the most comfortable situation for you and yours, but you can't get too comfortable. And when you start to get too comfortable, it's a snowball downhill effect. So you don't want to, even if you are supposed to be comfortable, you got to recognize when you are too comfortable.
Man, being comfortable in a relationship is a great thing. That's what you actually working for.
Right.
Because it's a place of security for you. It's a place of comfort where you can be relaxed. You ain't got to worry about what's going on outside of your doors. But the catch to that is, man, being too comfortable, that's never a good thing. Because you pretty much saying to your partners, man, yeah, all right, whatever. It is what it is. Right. I got you now. I ain't got to do nothing to keep you.
Right.
And that ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I want to be comfortable. I like being comfortable because when I'm not comfortable, my mind's everywhere and I got attitude. I don't want that. Not for my relationship.
Not for your relationship. The goal is to be comfortable, but you got to see when it's comfortable to comfortable.
But y'all know how I am, so
y'all know me.
Yeah, I don't want to did some research.
Shoot.
So it says being comfortable in a relationship means you have developed a level of security, which is essential for physical and emotional well-being. Speak to me.
Emotional well-being.
Yeah. So what do you think about being comfortable or being too comfortable? Like where's your comfort level?
Well, I'm gonna start here on what he said. I got to be comfortable because I don't want to walk around with eggshells or feel like if I do this, how's she gonna feel about that? But making sure being too comfortable, you just relax. You're not gonna be surprised. You're not gonna do spontaneous things. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about you don't want to have no routine.
You don't want to.
No, you don't want to have no routine. That's just how I feel about
keeping the relationship interesting.
Very
That's what's up. What you think, Michelle, man?
Yeah, I'm going where you said you don't want to develop a routine because once you get in the same thing every day, you get bored with it. And then that's when you got that extra time to be like, oh, that looks fun. It's interesting. Like, even if it's not you intentionally going out to find somebody else like cheat, it's just like, wow, this was a good conversation when I ain't had in a long time. You got to be able to keep that going in your relationship because getting too comfortable, you start lapsing on things that made it important.
Okay, that's what's up. For me, I want my woman to feel secure.
Right.
I want her to be able to express her feelings, be able to be emotional. So I want her to be comfortable. You see what I'm saying? So the more comfortable she is, the better we are going to be. The more comfortable I am, the better we are going to be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get it twisted. When you do something that your woman wants to do and you might not feel like doing that, they feel like, man, I don't really, that's a bad, no. Look, what about when the shoe's on the other foot and you want to go to the homie's house and do something or watch something and your woman don't want to do it? Now you got a whole attitude. But just last week,
she asked you.
When she was like, here, let's go with my girlfriend. How you like, come on, man. It's a give and take.
Yeah,
every
relationship. You got to be willing to be uncomfortable a little bit.
Man, you got to in order to have a successful relationship or be successful in anything. Steve Harvey said it best. You have to be uncomfortable.
Correct. But there's a thin line between comfortable and uncomfortable.
It is.
It's a thin line between making yourself uncomfortable and somebody making you uncomfortable, because when they get lax in a relationship, they're not doing the same things. They're just like a bump on the log, and you start to make your mate uncomfortable. There's a whole nother door open because she's now uncomfortable and she can go out and find things where she feels better at.
Yeah. So here's another one. Relationships involves both parties, intentional and active engagement, and respecting each other's thoughts and feelings.
That's why
Let's get that. Let's get the women first.
When you respect someone's thoughts and feelings, that's how you make them comfortable, because a lot of times people just don't feel heard, or what's important to me isn't as important to you. And in order for me to get comfortable, I gotta know that what I'm doing is gonna be done. Like, even if it's just me, I'm trying to be solid. You gotta make me comfortable knowing that, okay, my thing is being met, so then what's yours? You gotta trust that. I might have went off of what you said. What was it again? What you say?
Relationships involve both parties' intentional and active engagement
Yeah.
and respecting each other's thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, active engagement. So it means if you got something that's important to you, I want to respect that, and that's the thing, like you just said, if you want to go do something, it might be a thing that you do annually. You know what I mean?
For me, I want to respect my mate's thoughts and feelings just because I want the same thing in return. So in order for me to get it, I got to be willing to give it. And I also have to be willing to accept that if what that person's saying to me is, well, baby, last week you said this and you did this, and that bothered me or that hurt my feelings, I have to be a man, sit there and listen. Once it's told to me, my next response needs to be, how or what should I do so we don't have to do this again?
Right.
Now I'm respecting her feelings
That's
of what she's went, what I did.
And you matching that energy.
Yeah, because and that's another thing about it.
Mhm.
If her delivery is off, then we gonna have
Yeah,
a
I'm finna get
whole
around.
issue, a whole situation, because of the simple fact, instead of her coming at me in a respectful tone, she come at me sideways. Now I ain't heard nothing you talking about.
Defensive.
Now I'm ready to get on your level.
Hold all up.
Now I'm ready to get on your level. You want to get up here? You on 10? So let me come from being on 1.
Right.
Now I'm gonna jump these nine spots and get on 10 with you. Now what's being accomplished? Nothing.
And you're uncomfortable in a bad way.
Exactly. Now I went from being comfortable to now I'm uncomfortable in a negative way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because being uncomfortable, it negative and positive. You know what I'm saying?
It has a negative
Yeah.
positive effect, and it
Yeah,
affects
and it's
the
all
whole
in the individuals. A lot of things that we talk about, we explain. It's not just us. It's about the individual. And what do you want? You gotta want better for yourself in order to get better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in what you want.
I feel like both people, like I said, you gotta want better for yourself. If you want better for yourself and do better for yourself, and that would trickle into the relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Because you showing your spouse that, hey, look, man, okay, I made you feel a certain type of way. Now, since I've done that, first I'm gonna take responsibility for my actions. I'm gonna be accountable for what I've done. You know, if I didn't know that I did it, baby, I apologize. I didn't recognize that I did that. How can I fix that for you?
Okay.
Now that's gonna bring her to peace. She ain't gonna have to do none of that. Now she ain't got no attitude.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, a lot of people, and I won't say just men, and I won't say just women, a lot of people act and react out of emotions. And nobody emotions match up.
True.
So now you got a whole nother situation
Going like this.
Now what you was talking about
it's something.
It ain't even in the conversation. Now you're talking about.
Conversations can make you uncomfortable.
You see?
It's just like what are we on? That's
It's not the conversation.
all right.
That's not the. It's not the conversation that hurts you. It's the truth of what you did to someone
Yeah, that's
caused them to get in their feelings about a situation. And now guess what? Oh, you just pointing the finger. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. And you ain't even really listening.
No.
You know, somebody could be delivering to you the best way possible, and it's not an attack. They're raising their voice. But if you don't know how to listen,
I think
you're
that's
not
what
going to be able to fix the situation.
you
And
gotta
that's
do.
true. You have to listen, take in, digest it. Even though, but what happens a lot of times though, if you telling me you having a conversation about something, we have an issue, you can be telling me exactly what was happening, but in my head, I'm not really paying attention, so it's gonna be I'm gonna take it another way.
Because
Or I'm gonna
you
turn
gotta
it
be
in. I'm gonna turn it into
the
something
person who
else.
does that
And
gets
that's funny that you said
with
that.
being the one that's right all the time.
And
You know?
that's funny that you said that because this is another one that was on there. When either party stops trying to please each other, they are too comfortable. See, the thing about it is, if I'm not trying to please you, do the things you like, say the things you like, all of that, man, I can hear that shit. I got you.
No,
I'll be the first to admit I'm guilty of it because
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I used to do whatever it takes to get a motherfucker.
and
And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't to get them in a relationship. It was just to get some ass.
right.
That's it.
And women
And that's
do
it.
Not that we're trying to get ass, but we're trying to get everything, our goals accomplished, because that's the thing women got. Men think that women is like, give me. But really, they just trying to get super comfortable before they relinquish any.
I won't say they're trying to get super comfortable. I'll say what they're trying to do is they're trying to open the door for that man to see.
Right. I see that.
I'm really into you.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna open up my door and I'm gonna let you get close to me. Now, don't fuck it up,
Mhm.
because sometimes, in some cases, what I have seen and what I have experienced, women will open the door faster than men.
Mhm.
And that's true.
That's our problem.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I won't say it's just women though, because I done it myself. I done seen it done to where nigga, that female, she's got the total package. I'm talking about her nails, the way she carry herself, the looks, everything. And I ain't paid attention to her mental one time.
Mhm.
And when I got all of that, motherfucker was a whole nutcase.
Yeah, that's what makes us uncomfortable. That we can kind of sense that. We can kind of sense that he jigs. This is how I live. He jigs. This is what I like. But he don't know what I'm thinking. And I'm like, you don't know. Look, I know I'm crazy. Like, if you ain't asked me that, what's wrong with you?
Man, listen, sometimes, I tell you, look here, shit. My thing was, I wasn't looking. First of all, I really wasn't ready for all of that, but I was trying to be ready. I was
Right.
pretty much so much trying to be something.
Preparing yourself.
I was trying to be something that I wasn't. And that was a man that was ready for a
a lot of
relationship.
men do that.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I was living the street life, man, from what I was taught growing up, nigga, I thought having multiple women was being a man.
That's what me and
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what, as a young kid, that's what I seen my daddy do, my uncles do, my older brothers.
That's what women was taught. We was
You
taught
know?
all men cheat
And
he take care
that's
of
so.
home
Guess
and
what?
stuff like
Black men
that.
can cheat.
So guess what I did? Nigga, I did what I seen. You know, but as I started getting older, started learning, man, that ain't what it is. Like that, look, I've been a fool. But when I began to change my life and wanted better, then I wanted to become a husband.
Right.
I had to realize, so am I doing things to become a husband, or am I still acting as a boyfriend?
Right. And
So-
acting as a boyfriend is okay if y'all committed in a relationship. But acting like a dude that just hanging around.
What I said, okay,
We boyfriend, girlfriend, but no, when you serious, it's different. You can tell a different relationship.
This is the issue. I feel like this. I've seen something like some woman said this, that men want wife duties, but she's in a girlfriend position,
Yeah,
vice versa.
yeah.
Yeah. That was my thing.
True.
Yeah,
That was my
vice
thing.
versa.
But it's
See, the thing about it was, that's because I was comfortable living that way. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you're comfortable doing something every single day, all the time, you're gonna be comfortable with doing it with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, it worked for her. Let me see if it's gonna work for her. Oh, it worked there too.
It works because sometimes we women are comfortable in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship because it can be somebody that you really nice, like they either in your life for a reason. I don't see myself marrying him, but he ain't done nothing to me.
If you
to
don't
make me not
that's
be
not the
on.
goal. If
You know what I'm saying?
doing
And
it,
so
why
you get
waste your
comfortable.
time?
You get comfortable, and then sometimes it gets too comfortable to where it's like, "Dad, we done been around each other for a couple of years now."
So what you said, why do people do that? Because one reason, because they get comfortable. That's why they stick and stay.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what, nigga, I know for a fact, man, I'm not even marrying this motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, she do sex a nigga good.
Yeah.
She do cook. She do take care of the kids. She do.
Right.
You know, like I said, she did the things that I like.
Right.
So in the process of that, I got comfortable.
And you'll stick around, but you're not planning to marry him. That's one of the problems of getting too comfortable in a relationship.
You see,
You
let me tell you
waste a lot of your
A
time.
man
like that.
will stay in a boyfriend position as long as you allow it.
Yeah.
And that goes both ways.
That's
That
true.
goes both ways.
That's true.
Because as long as that woman ain't telling me, nigga, you got to marry
Yeah,
me.
yeah, right. But that pressure, I
Oh,
get it.
Keep comfortable with both.
What you say, babe? No habla inglés.
Yeah, and then that's when they get too comfortable because it's hard when you get to that position to, like you said, switch it up on them. And then y'all living in this tense environment, and then you super uncomfortable and gotta figure out how you gonna break amicably, or y'all gonna be bitches and whores. One of the two.
Never listen to me. It's very rarely a relationship breaks up and on good terms.
That's true.
Now, have we all experienced that? Yeah, we have. We had that one that, you know what I'm saying? We was adults.
Yeah, I got
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Look here, we cool, okay, you know, it's ain't what we gonna do. We gonna go out. Cool. But 9 times out of 10, most of them don't ever end up.
No. Hate you.
Like I said, you might have, out of 5 relationships, you might have one that's gonna end on good terms.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the thing is, I got maybe one ex I'm not cool with. The rest of them I am. But it didn't, like, we fell out on bad terms, and then, you know, it took us a couple months to think about it. We ran into each other, we're like, you all right with me. And that's about how it
But
goes.
the thing about it is, and for me, the way that I would take that is, if y'all ran into each other further down the road and y'all said, well, you know, we cool, you ain't for me, y'all already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all already knew. Y'all was just fighting.
What we was doing.
Y'all was just fighting something.
Away from each other.
Y'all was just fighting because, you know what I'm saying, there was something that was keeping y'all, that was good to both of y'all.
And it was time to move on.
And y'all didn't nobody want to be the one to step up to the plate and be like, all right, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Because y'all both was
comfortable. But the
thing about it is, though, in that whole situation, y'all both was comfortable. Because y'all kept dealing with the bullshit that was going on. Because if you're really not comfortable being somewhere and dealing with some bullshit that's going on, you're gonna move yourself out the problem.
Yeah, you're gonna move out the way. And that was something that I you know, women run into that more than men when they've been cool and then they're not anymore. You're trying to say it nicely, like you a little too comfortable. And then
you know what, and that does happen, but I'll say this. Majority of the time when that happens, that's because the delivery was wrong on how the situation went. Coming from one of the parties. Either the man didn't deliver it right, or the woman did. Whoever wanted to leave didn't deliver it right. They was like, nah, it ain't what it is.
we got a few comments. Somebody said it depends. I don't know what they were talking
Depends
about.
on what, Shay?
Right. And then
What's up,
they was
bud?
like, I just came in.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
This nigga here gonna be late for home, too. So you know what we talking about. Is being comfortable and being too comfortable a bad thing. Talk to me now, goddammit. You come here, you don't come on late, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I cut your breath like.
My phone went dead when I was trying to look at the menu, and so I just said, I
Oh
found that.
Lord.
I didn't know if you said Coke, but I said that's all you.
Okay.
So yeah, what was it again? Is it a bad thing? I think it can be both bad and good actually. I'll go with a minute. I feel that when people get in relationships, pretty much, over time, just say when you've actually invested into that person and it's been a long time that y'all been together, people get comfortable.
Crystal said you're supposed to be comfortable in a relationship. So what is too comfortable?
So too comfortable to me is when you stop doing the things that you did initially to, keep that person's attention in that relationship. And that's the part where I feel, yes, I agree with you, Crystal. But I feel that there are times when people stop doing, they're like, well, he or she ain't going nowhere because, they chose me. But for instance, like, women, we have a time where we may just say pick up a lot of weight. We just let women let themselves go. So things like that, being too comfortable, or a man, let's just say if they have a habit or develop, habits or something like that for the bad, that can become a problem. Anything that affects the relationship or financially or anything, when I say too comfortable, that could cause a strain on the relationship. But other than that, yes, wholeheartedly, I agree with you. You are supposed to be comfortable. You are supposed to be with your, comfortable being with your mate. That's what I feel keeps that bond together. But I feel like once it starts to cause a strain on me individually, as in the relationship or the relationship as a whole, then it's time to make changes. So yes, that's where I feel like it could be a bad thing.
Okay, and I'm going to touch on the female side, feminine side, before we let the men say what they think, how a woman can get too comfortable. Sometimes, when you're in a relationship, and we're talking about adult relationships, it seems like that we're adults and we pretty much know what we're doing in life and everything. But just because you see us as women or men settled, happy in our careers, living lives, don't come and assume that that's my pinnacle. You can come around and like what we doing and we get comfortable, but what you don't understand is I'm still moving. I still got this next goal, and you're getting comfortable with me where I'm at. And so when I start moving different, you can't recognize that, and you look at it like you moving different, doing something different that I don't know about. But that's part of the progression. When you get used to somebody thinking you know what they do all the time, thinking you know this, soon as they do something different, then you gotta start picking issues with it, and that's what they try. That's what start picking y'all apart, because they picking issues with you doing something different.
Yes, and that's why, Crystal, my last relationship, it was a 5-year. But I understand where mine went in that one, because I shouldn't have never gotten that relationship. But yeah, I'm 50 now as of this year, and I'll be damned if I waste any more time. So yeah.
Go ahead, look, cuz I got some. This is okay, so and I'm gonna say the reason why I say this is because as I looked at a lot of this stuff on here, I'm guilty of all of it. I literally was the nigga that did all of this shit here. And this is 6 signs you too comfortable. Stop dating. I was quitting. I didn't want to. 9 times out of 10, if I didn't take a woman out, it was because I didn't want my other chick to see it.
Of course.
Okay. Then spending time together. No. But here's the thing, though. It was spending time with the woman, but I had too much to talk about because I really wanted to talk to the other.
Right.
But it wasn't even that. It was just that I was greedy.
Yeah.
And I wanted more. I wanted my cake and wanted to eat it too.
Right.
You're not focused on the one that's
Yep.
about the other one.
Then you put important conversations to the side. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah.
Let me talk about it.
Yeah.
Then you got You take each other for granted. Oh, yes, Lord.
Yes.
And look here. I promise you.
Mhm.
I promise you I will be quick like, man, I ain't worried about that bitch. She ain't going nowhere. That was my tendency. But see, here's the thing about that though. When that shit came back to bite a nigga in the ass, hey, well, listen here. I'll be the first to admit it. I cannot.
Mhm.
Take it.
Mhm.
Man, I I put it like this. Listen to me. A motherfucker cheated on me, true story. Cheated on me, and we was at home. We been out kicking it all night, true story. She was like, I've been with another man, nigga. I'm on the couch because I'm working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. But she said she wanted to go, she wanted to go out. I was like, all right, baby, come on. Man, that motherfucker, I'm sitting there on the couch, one of them.
Right.
She said, I've been with another man, nigga.
Right.
What did you say?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Lost your damn mind.
I'm talking about I stood up, jumped up, nigga got the hoop and hollering, crying. You can't wait. I can't believe. I know I lost my man.
Oh, you
See, here's the thing, though. I couldn't let her know it. Couldn't let her know it. But when I got by myself, nigga, all the air came out. Why have her? Don't. I said no more. But you know me.
But
I'm
do you
like,
think that she got comfortable enough to tell you because she felt like she knew?
oh, she knew.
Oh, yeah.
She done went through my phone 100 times.
Yeah.
She done went
So
through
they
the
get
phone.
that.
Yeah, I knew what it was. I knew what it was. And the crazy thing about it was, we stayed together.
And you
Okay.
And the thing about it was, I knew she was doing her,
Okay.
but I was doing me.
See, I don't like
But
it.
the thing about it is,
I can't do that. I did it, but I ain't doing it now.
we was comfortable.
Yeah.
We was comfortable with it. Even though when it was even if she didn't go nowhere and I didn't go nowhere, we spent time together. We had a great time. Right?
Yeah.
She was good.
You were good
Yeah.
friends.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, it was another motherfucker that, when I was with her, it was a lot more peace than it was with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it did, instead of me being a man about the situation, baby, it's time, this ain't.
So yeah, a woman can get too comfortable and let her do what he want to do, and she still stick around. That's
Hold on, here's a good one though. Here's a real good one. You assume you know their feelings and emotions. Didn't I know that bitch feeling like she just tripped, she mad.
Yeah.
She won't come out to
Yeah.
right there.
Mhm.
But see, this is one that I've never, and all my time of dating after I got my heart, but after all of that, I didn't believe in communicating for nothing.
Mhm.
There was like communication consists of logistics, not like I talk to you about any motherfucking thing else.
Mhm.
But
But
you know,
this real shit we got going on.
but you know
Real
what
shit,
men do?
I don't want to talk about.
You want men, women are guilty too. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all go talk to your female friends about your problem,
Right.
the issue with the female at your home instead of going to the female.
You know who I talk to?
And
I'm saying this. I'll say this. I never talk to my female friends about my issues unless me and the chick is not together anymore. Because at that time frame, 9 times out of 10, some motherfuckers do have secret feelings.
Right.
And if they know what you got going on in your relationship, a lot of individuals will feel that that's opening the door for them to slide on in because they know how to treat you. And I was like, I talk to you, my sisters, and like I'll tell you right now, and she can say it. When it comes to me and women, don't nobody know me like she do. When it comes to men, don't nobody know her like I do. Because they're This is my favorite because of my heart, my everything. When it comes to hurt, I'm not getting ready to allow because I know how niggas are. So before I allow her to be done that way, I'm gonna intervene.
You know,
I'm gonna be like, hey, cuz, nah, just knock him out for not about your business. We keep shit all the way a buck on every situation. Like, she gonna be like, cuz, y'all knock off, and you know, you might want to leave alone because just something ain't right with that. And you know what I go do? Man, here, back, I'll go bust it. I'm like, man, that's she. I don't fuck with you.
yeah, but you mentioned the trap that gets people stuck in that cycle of being comfortable. When you said that when they come home and y'all have conversations about logistics and not emotions, because when you come home,
Not
and
that life.
yeah, when you come home and you're like, okay, the logistics of it is this is paid, this is good, you over here, we gonna do this. They comfortable, they feel safe because somewhere in the man it says he cares about what's going on with me. But when it's really him and his life and what he want out of life and where you go, you're not getting that, and so you kind
Yeah,
of
first of all, you ain't getting
trapped
all of
in
that.
it.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm guilty of my dad himself. You know, I feel like we need to, even me, even that. You know, we need to stop complaining, and until you get tired, you're not gonna go nowhere. That's the only.
Only you know, you
Only
can,
I know.
you can always complain and tell,
Yeah.
only
And
you
you know
know
what?
you're not tired.
I'm a piggyback off that, look, cuz, and this is facts. I now consider myself a husband. I'm not a boyfriend anymore.
Now,
Because guess what? I got sick and tired of chasing this woman, that woman, this woman, that woman, this woman. Yeah, some of it was good. Yeah, some of it was fun. But now, as I look back, what do I have to show for it? I want somebody. I want somebody that we can start from the mud.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Create a foundation.
now, build.
Grow.
Yeah.
You want to start with this? I don't want to fall in love.
Enjoy.
I want to grow.
Mhm.
I want to grow in love with my woman. Because you know things that fall have a tendency to break. But when you grow together,
Right.
you coming up.
Yeah.
And when you grow together, God's in the midst of that. God's gonna
Right.
make it grow and make it stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, listen to real talk, bro. I'm smooth. Oh yeah, Crystal, and to answer your question, if I ain't talking about in 2 years we get married, shit, it's a wrap, baby.
It is a
Right.
wrap.
And that's what everybody's
Right.
I got 40s and 50s.
This
Like,
motherfucker,
y'all know. Y'all know.
I ain't saying shit. The motherfucker I got right now, listen to me, it might be a year. Because the way she pours into me, I've had women, you know, say they gonna do this, that, and the third. They support me, they do it, all of this. But this woman, since we have been dealing with each other, she not only does she tell me,
Now,
she shows it.
now.
And everything that she says is I. It's not I. It's not me. It's us. We, our, together. And everything that she does, it's us.
That sounds rare because a lot is not.
But it's not rare though.
But
There's
it's
a million women that like that are like that.
And they
But
are.
guess what though? There's a million men out there like that too.
Yeah.
The thing about it is this. Just because somebody is sexing you good or got good conversation, you can't be comfortable with that.
That's true.
What are they? Are they value to you? Does this person make you want to be better for yourself?
Right.
Do they make you want to be better for the relationship? What are they bringing to you that's going to make you want to be that way?
Right.
That's the thing. Because I can tell you the grass is green all day long,
Mhm.
and that shit be purple.
Yeah.
But because you're so comfortable with me, you're not going to go to the window and look.
That's true.
And you can't do that.
When you grow in that relationship and you come with that mature mindset that this is what it's about, you can get comfortable because you know that that person understands where you're coming from. Because a lot of times we get these people and we think that we gonna be a good match, but they don't think they're gonna be a good match, and they playing the face card, and it's fun and it's cool. But at the end of the day, you didn't get too comfortable with somebody playing the face card on you.
Date
You're
with a
comfortable
purpose.
with
You have to
somebody.
date with a
Well,
purpose.
but some people do, some people don't. So you got a lot of people out here that just sexing any and everybody. They're okay. So let's just say, so you got a guy that's out here. He got 3 females, right? And let's just say all 3 of them females, they're the pick me. Yeah, this is my man. He got them believing that he's their man individually, right? they're comfortable because they get dick down real good. That's their mindset. That's all they know. Sex. They don't know nothing else. But the whole time, neither one of them are his pick. Cause he was like, shit, I'm just knocking them off, whatnot. You know, I ain't found her yet. But the minute that he does find her, then all them looking silly because they got comfortable in their relationship because that's how they were looking at all of them. Yeah, that's how they expect them. You know what I'm saying? To be good dick. You can get good dick anywhere.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. Me and her was talking. This was what? How long ago? About a year ago? About a year ago, man, I talked to her. I said, good. I was going through some shit. I was dealing with a couple women. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, good. I said, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I said, these motherfuckers keep treating me like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm a convenience, like I'm a side nigga, and no respect, and this, that, and the third. I said, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. And I said, you mark my word. I said, what they gonna allow to happen is somebody's gonna come through the back door.
Mhm.
And when she come through the back door, she's gonna lock the front door. And it's over for everybody. And let me explain something to you. Baby, don't keep that motherfucking back door off the front. And now, motherfuckers just like, whoa, that nigga was serious.
And she's serious, and you gotta respect that.
Listen.
Some people
She
don't
came through the door talking about, look here, my nigga, I'm a white. I said, whoa,
That's
hold
very
on.
good.
I said, hold on. I said, hold on, slow down. I said, slow down. I said, slow down, because guess what, baby? I'm not your boyfriend, I'm a husband. So
Now,
let's get that understood.
now.
So now we got one thing, we both on the same page. We now know what we're working towards. Now we're comfortable, because guess what? I know she ain't playing no games with me.
Right.
She know that I ain't playing no game with her. We're working towards a marriage. She's not my girlfriend, it's my wife. I'm not her boyfriend, it's my husband. You see what I'm saying?
She
And
gotta be
that's
comfortable to feel like that, and that's when
that right there allows me
Right.
to be as comfortable as I want to with her. That means when I'm comfortable like that, I can express my feelings
You
about
being yourself.
anything.
Able to be yourself.
Exactly.
You ain't gotta put on no facade or fake
Exactly.
or act.
And that's how most people
Or,
come.
or walk on eggshells because you don't want to spare
The
feelings
thing
and all that.
about it is, and the thing about it is this. When a person is comfortable like that, they give you the world.
Mhm,
Because guess what? Now they're giving you all of them.
mhm.
And see, that's where people, man, get it twisted at. Just because somebody opened up to you and they giving you something, don't mean you take advantage of it.
Right.
That don't mean that person's weak.
Yeah.
Mhm,
That don't mean that person's soft. They are lame, anything.
mhm.
That just means that person opened up to the wrong individual.
Right.
Have we all done it? Man, let's
Yeah.
Have you done that with the opposite sex?
Mhm,
You've done it.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing of everything about being comfortable is that's the goal. That's the whole goal.
No,
That's the whole goal. I don't want to deal with now see, here's the thing. If me and her weren't as comfortable as we are, we wouldn't be able to say, this is my wife.
Mhm,
This is my
That's
husband."
true.
mhm.
Because now I'm looking. Or better yet, here you go. Where you at? What you doing?
Mhm.
Who you with?
Yeah,
Why
you
the person
start
you-
assuming stuff, and you
Yeah. Now the man wonder.
right.
But see, guess what? We're both at the point that she trusts me,
Mhm.
I trust her.
Mhm.
They go do the business center. If you want to go back, I'll be at the house. You want to go out with your girls?
Mhm.
You know where I'm at. At the end of the night, I know where you coming.
And yet it has to be that way until a person gives you a reason not to.
Right.
Like, if a person comes in and then they get the questioning like that off the top, like those are that's
those are red
problems.
flags.
Yeah,
Those are red
and it's a
flags.
problem
That's
in
an
itself.
insecure person.
It very much is. Yeah, very much is.
But I say this, like how your significant other doing. How she came in there to set a standard and you set a standard. How y'all dating each other. The issue is we stop doing it in the middle of the relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
you
you
stop
how
a
you
year
not-
into it.
Still,
what you
you
gonna do
stop
to make
making-
sure you don't
you have
get
to
too
keep
comfortable
doing
and
it.
get caught in
You
that
know
trap.
what? You know what? First of all, that comes with growing with your significant other.
Mhm.
As you grow with this person, you're learning things.
Mhm.
You also
well,
learn something.
she, that's just like, I tell her all the time, when you think I ain't paying attention,
You gotta
I'm
show it
monitoring,
though,
listen.
because
But see, that's the difference though. See, at first I couldn't show a woman
yeah,
because I felt like it was a sign of weakness because I didn't understand.
yeah, you didn't genuinely want
And
to.
listen to me. Now I realize that the more I show her,
Mhm.
the more she's gonna give back to me.
Mhm.
So now guess what? I'm giving her peace. She's giving me peace.
But what I'm thinking is you found your match, because a lot of times when sometimes you meet somebody and you think that you want to work it out with them and they're just not your person. But when you find your match, then you feel like I'm safe to do that with her because that's your person.
I'm gonna be honest. You gotta go through 10 bad to get to that good.
Yeah.
No, it ain't no 10.
Well, you have to go
You
through
got
And anyway, we especially in this age,
They had a whole story.
we gotta go home.
So now you got to live it.
We got. But no, you know, I tell you what,
But guess what? I'll put to you like that. I started changing in 2012. Talking about doing
That's
shit
a
right,
long time of growth from now.
doing shit right, trying to be faithful in relationship.
Like,
And,
4
and,
years
and,
ago.
the thing about it is, the shit that I was doing was being done to me.
Mhm.
And all this time, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit keep happening to me? Then I had to realize, you know what? Now you know how they felt. I had a woman tell me one time, one time, she said, I'm gonna ask you a question. She said, do you have daughters?
Mm.
I said, yeah. She said, what would you do if a nigga was out here doing what you doing to your daughter? Man, I'm blowing a nigga's noodles off.
Right.
I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. She said, what?
Right.
These women you doing it to is somebody's daughter,
Mhm.
somebody's sister,
Mhm.
somebody's mother. Man, nigga, I'm talking about oh God. I was like, get away from me, don't talk to me.
Right.
I don't like you no more. I don't want, so I was like, damn. But that was some of the realest shit that I heard. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is after I started learning that, you know what, I'm gonna start telling these women, look, if you looking for a commitment, I'm not your guy. Now, if you want to kick it, do shit, we can travel,
Right.
we can do whatever. Motherfucker, we stay a week together. Don't get it twisted.
And women do.
I'm not ready for a week. I'm not.
But
Oh.
some
What
some
you
women
get
go
comfortable-
into it,
Yeah,
then
what
right.
you
They
get
get comfortable, they be like, oh,
He don't get comfortable.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gonna get, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna want to be with me.
And the thing about it is, the thing about it, there's been situations where I have gotten comfortable. And lean back a little bit.
Mhm. That's what it is.
Shorty like,
But it ain't genuine, because that wasn't what
It's
he
not
said.
because you know what? Because at the point you're right. You doing all that and you realizing it, right? Damn, I am feeling her. But when that other one comes, guess what? I think guys do. And I've done it on the female side. They go and they jump at that one. Then this was like, hold on, but I thought you was she's going off of assumption and emotion and feeling. And then it's like, well, then it's easy for you to say, well, hold up, shorty, I already told you we went together like that. We went, you got
Because I'm pretty sure when you met your lady, I was most people met in a relationship with, they never did tell them I don't like you like that.
yeah.
Because that's the first thing that's gonna turn somebody off.
Yeah.
And then when you settle,
But then you got some women though, but they feel like they go sucking and fucking, and a lot of women that's all they got to offer, and they feel like they can persuade and change their mind.
he told
You
you
gotta-
that he
you
got
gotta
come
come
home.
on,
You know what? And this is the craziest shit. I wasn't looking for her. When I say I wasn't looking for her, I wasn't looking for her. Cause I was dealing with a female and I was like, you know what? Dealing with this nutcase, I don't want no relationship. I said, you know what? I said, sex is good. We can do this is good. But I be damned. And when I say this motherfucker did do like that, like a loaf of bread.
Right.
I was
I
like,
said, oh,
Because that's the one.
Wait,
that-
I fumbled.
it's that,
I fumbled
you
a good
know.
one. I fumbled a good one.
man, you
Because I got too comfortable.
Yeah, man.
I
You
knew I feel like she can go and go away. If I do something stupid, she still stay right there. Still took my bullshit. Till
Man,
after
you
a
know
while,
what?
she got tired. She
You
left.
know what? So with that being said, have you ever went through a bullshit that some woman was giving you?
Yeah.
Guess what? Hold on. Guess what you did though? Hey, right there, did you?
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
And that you can get too comfortable
That's
dealing with that because me, when I wasn't having good luck in my relationships, 'cause like I said, when I got with them, I kind of knew they was fun to be around and we
That
cool.
was my thing. Yeah,
we cool. And so, but look, and then I'm enjoying all this that they bring.
That's like I said.
But I'm
You don't
realizing
take
I'm
that middle.
for
Don't take that middle.
Yeah.
And then I turned around and been that one where I'm thinking, hey, boo, and he's like, yeah, you know, we can do all this fun stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, did you just pull a me on me? He's like, what?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I have gotten comfortable in relationships to where when a woman hit me with my move,
You only you.
I'm talking about when I say fold. I'm like, this bitch just did this to me.
Right.
Does she not know who I am? But look, but holler about him, I don't want to leave her alone.
Right.
But that's my thing. I think with the lab, y'all know who, both y'all know who. But it's like I got comfortable, like I cuss and talk bad, real down and dirty. But then tomorrow's the next day, right? And I'll be like, where we going? What we doing? You know, 'cause I got comfortable. The person's fun. They fun. They have a good time, and not, me ignoring shit I said. And so a lot of times I did come back and apologize. So
But
don't even.
Toxic.
I'm gonna
But,
tell you
yeah.
one. I'll tell you one.
But I didn't want that. Like I just realized I didn't want. I wanted. I don't want that. You're right.
Here's
I don't
one
want
that
that.
I had. Here's one that I had that was crazy. We started out, man. We talked on the phone for hours. I mean,
Mm.
hours.
Mhm.
Never got in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I found a little busting. We didn't get in a relationship then, so we just kept kicking it. But the thing about it was, this motherfucker did anything and everything.
Why?
To
That's
try.
why the fuck you did it. Because you getting out of
Here's the thing, though.
They're trying to make you comfortable, but
Here's
it's
the
not.
thing, though. I was like, I said, I really don't want you to do this
Mm.
because if it doesn't work, you're gonna say I'm using you.
Mhm.
Right.
So another, like you said, somebody else came into the picture
Mhm.
that I felt like had a little bit more to offer.
See?
Might look a little bit better.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was just different shit. So me and the first person got into it about something. Oh yes, fuck you too. What's up, baby girl? What's up, baby girl? How you doing? What's up, baby girl? How you doing? School now I'm dealing with both of them.
Mhm.
So what ended up happening? Both of them ended up talking.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They
Let
called
them
him.
talk.
Ooh, I have no control. See, here's the thing though. I didn't have no control over it.
Mhm.
But at that time, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. Okay, ain't either one of y'all know what.
Right.
You know, one of them became my woman.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But then when they talked, me and her was already
In turn,
having a situation.
Mhm.
But think about it. Instead of me doing the right thing, I kept doing me
Mhm.
because I was like, fuck everybody.
As you should, because
No, I shouldn't have. No, that's why you're wrong. Where I should have done was I should have been a man about the situation and been like, look,
Mhm.
this shit ain't working. I'm good. This shit ain't working. I'm good. But I chose to do the total opposite. I wanted my cake and wanted to eat it too.
Yeah. So you wasn't feeling neither one of them, regardless of what they were offering. They just wasn't it.
No, I wanted them both.
But I'm talking about up here. You might have wanted them down there,
No,
but you didn't.
I wanted them both.
Okay. All right.
I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm
So
being
you,
honest.
that's the new
Because
thing.
I thought that I would say with one of them I thought that it was love, but it wasn't. It was just me lusting after her.
Have you ever went to two females and be like, "Can I have y'all both?" just to see what the fuck they said? Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried it? And like, did they agree? Like, yeah, or they was like, you done lost your rabbit ass mind.
Right.
Like, I mean, you know, that's the new thing now that I can't vibe with. I can't know. I'm selfish.
That happened to me when I was young. When that
I really
opportunity, I'm
actually-
like, oh, no.
Are you asking this question?
He was asking me that.
I don't know. Are you really asking this
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
In all actuality, I had.
Okay.
I've been like,
So they were cool with it.
Nah, they didn't want
Yeah.
that.
Okay. To me, just like
And the simple fact, and they said, no,
It's
Just
just-
they didn't.
it's some-
Yeah, right.
The only reason why I didn't have this is
Oh, my-
because they didn't like
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
didn't like each other.
Oh,
They
okay.
didn't like each other.
Ah,
But
okay.
I've been in situations where, you know what I'm saying, females have found out about the other. I'm like,
And they
fuck it.
still kept
I'm
on.
like, fuck it. Well, since y'all know about each other, what's up? Let's get it.
I think it's-
And they was like, nah, because I don't like the bitch.
Yeah.
And that was, and 9 times out of 10, when situations came about that, it was because they didn't like each other.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why. But did I ever try? Yeah, I did.
I say this here is every man want to have girlfriend and girlfriend, right? Most that's their dream, whatever.
yeah.
Fantasy, whatever. But I've lived that for a little bit.
I'm gonna
Two
ask.
years
I'm gonna
back.
see if I can
But-
get that popping with 2 dudes.
But
See
at the
what
same
happens.
time, is
Y'all three got beat up.
What?
Y'all three beat up. Y'all three got beat up.
one woman is just for one woman it's enough.
Fucking you
There
retarded.
was two emotions. It's hard to tell.
See, they can't know each
You know,
other.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. A lot of shit that I talk about. It's a lot of shit that I've actually been through and done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she knows it. She knows, because like I said, she know everything.
Mhm.
But you know, when I get to myself and I think about shit, I like at one point in time I was really deeply depressed, man. Where I didn't like to look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
When I was shaving and shit, it would be here, get this shit on me, and because I didn't like what I seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Comfortable being that comfortable.
I don't know what it was. No, it wasn't that. I did not like me. When it was all done and over with, when I started to literally begin the process of really, really focusing on being better than what I used to be and changing my life, I went through a spell where I hated what I seen in the mirror.
I think you went
And
through a growing pain.
I kept myself away from everybody. I had one chick that I only wanted her for was some pussy. And that was it. So I was real cool with her. I made everything peaceful. But I knew
You know, I talk to
It's
people,
not
I
it.
wonder if they hate themselves or whatever. But really what it is, even though we can be at any age and still have this growing pain, it's like when we got to shed, like it's like I like this, but it ain't serving me. I gotta shed it, and it hurt, and you hate that, and it's that you loving yourself.
that
You
goes
loving
back,
yourself
that goes back
because
to
you
the
saw
top.
something.
It
that
goes
made
back
you-
to the topic
Yeah.
to where I was comfortable
And you had to
and I was
shed all that.
I was comfortable and I was too comfortable living the life that I was living.
Yeah, and that's scary and hurtful.
And
when you
then the
gotta
thing
shed.
about it is
Yeah.
when I literally said, okay, enough's enough. I'm done with the bullshit. I don't want to deal with multiple women. I'm tired of this shit. This shit boring to me. I said, because I'm tired of hearing this motherfucker over here. I'm tired of hearing this motherfucker over here. I need to find me. Well, I said, first of all, I used to always say, I need to find. I gotta find. Then I had to learn when you stop chasing
And just
what you want, what you need, gonna fall into your lap.
Sure.
And that's just like me, right? Y'all know me, and well, Charmaine may not, but you know, y'all know me, and it's like me and my ways and my mouth and my spoiledness and all that. And when I do meet somebody, it's like, well, it's just me. They just got to deal with it, right? It's just me. That's me being comfortable. That's me comfortable within myself, but that ain't gonna work, you know,
And
for
be
everybody.
careful unshedding that.
Exactly.
Like, I had to go through that.
Yeah, and so me realizing that that's an issue within myself that causing issues with anybody that I'm trying to deal with and whatnot. And so when that man, I don't know, but then I also feel like it's this different type of man that comes at me. I feel like that change that makes me want to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, I'm not getting the same whatever. So I ain't got to say, well, this is just me. You know, I ain't got to cut you out this, that, and that, because it's just me, and you got to deal with it.
Okay, so let me ask you this here. With all that being said, what type of man do you need that's going to make you comfortable enough to
Shed that easily.
get rid of all of
It
that?
ain't even on
shit?
them. It ain't got nothing to do with them. It's all me. That's just some issues that I got. Kind of like what I was telling you today. You know, when we were talking earlier about people that set triggers off and cause you to set triggers off. That's a good thing, actually, for me,
Yeah.
because it still exposes on areas within myself where I need
You
to
need to
work
work
on. And so, no, I can't, honestly, I cannot sit up there and blame that guy, you know, for whatever, you know, me saying, oh, it's just me. No, that's, you know, this is just me. You got to put up with it. No, those are issues within myself. And I don't want to, you know, bring that out in any relationship with anybody that I'm dealing with, you know. So, no, to answer your question, ain't nothing that a man can do to change that. I have to change that myself. You know what I'm saying? Now,
So you don't think you can meet the one that's gonna
Hold
be like,
up, hold up,
I reckon
hold
I'm
up.
doing this.
hold up,
Let me
hold
stop.
on, hold
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
hold on.
yeah, I mean,
Stop.
okay,
Stop.
what you got?
Because of this. You just said that, okay, yes, it starts with self.
Mhm.
But in order for you to do that for yourself, and you're dealing with someone, that man has to give you a reason to
Mhm.
want to be better. Not only
Yeah.
for you,
Mhm.
but for the relationship. Because if he's pouring into you
Mhm.
good shit,
Right.
He ain't gonna
you
hear.
got, you got, he's pouring in good, if he's pouring in good shit to you, your
Right.
cup is getting, you know, that motherfucker running over. You got a whole gallon of good shit on the table.
Right.
What are you gonna give him in return? A gallon of bullshit?
Hell
A
no.
gallon of good shit?
No, it's gonna be all good shit. It's gonna be all good shit. Every
So
time,
guess what?
all the time.
So guess what?
Mhm.
That man caused that change for you. Because guess what? That man's giving you the things that you like, you want, you desire, you deserve, and he's pouring that into you. So now it makes it easier for you to reciprocate it.
So let me ask you, with that, what you just said, right? So does that mean that anybody that I was with that caused that to come out, were they the reason that this is coming out? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying this, but because guess what? There are people out here that's gonna make you be good and treat them good because of the heart that you have. But a motherfucker that makes you want to be better for yourself, that's far and few.
That is
Because
true.
a person who wants, first of all,
Okay, 'cause I want to start
That
the fight.
that man, if he wants you to be better, he already knows something. He already sees something.
Yeah.
So when he sees something, and we know, and we see a good motherfucker, a shot of ass, or somebody just to kick it with, we know it's off the rip.
That is true.
So if he's pouring into you, he sees the goodness in you. So now he's letting you know, look
So
at
is that
that.
spoiling the woman when he's pouring in? Are we wrong for expecting this? I'm gonna say this because this is what I heard recently this past week.
Don't start like you can't be.
I heard that nowadays a man is they think they in competition with all these other dudes, but what they really in competition with is a woman being comfortable on her own, not having no stress. She's comfortable in her solitude. She probably wants
That's not a
somebody.
fully developed man. That's a man with insecurities and a man who
His own
thinks
self.
that he has to do certain things to get this woman. If
But
you-
that's
a real
If
man,
he
a
could
real
be
man,
herself,
listen to me. A real man ain't gonna worry about what he got to do to get this woman. First of all, he's gonna talk to her. He's gonna see what's in where she's coming from. See what her mental is. Can this woman add value to me? Can this woman pour into me? If he doesn't see those qualities, you know,
it's what
okay,
she's got to present.
okay, baby, you know, it's been nice. This ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah, but you get
But
what
a
I'm saying.
nigga who see, oh, shorty got a 6-figure job, shorty got this, her house got this many rooms,
That's just
oh,
not
she
true.
driving this sweet, that, y'all gotta keep her.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
don't keep me for them
Yeah,
reasons.
right. 'Cause
Get
we're
to know me. Get to know my soul, though.
There's a
We're being
difference.
alone. We're comfortable with where we are.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Because what I'm saying is this. A real man's not gonna worry about immature man, that's what his focus gonna be.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because if the real man, he already got his own shit.
Mhm.
He might be struggling. He got his own shit, and a woman will take a trans man over anything.
Yeah, but just breaking the silence. You know, we in here and we don't have the stress that another person brings because they always. And it's like, okay, right now I don't have nothing that I got to worry about next Thursday. They're here, do I got to do it. You're like, you want to befriend these people, but you don't want to get because you're comfortable where you're at. But
What
you
you
got to
saying?
not.
A man mess with multiple women got low self-esteem.
I know I can't.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep, because you know why? And I'm proud to say, you know why, Crystal? Because I had a woman break my heart at the age of 23. And when that happened,
Yeah.
I felt like I wasn't good enough for a woman. So what did that do to me? That destroyed me.
Mhm.
So now I was like, I didn't never want that feeling again. So I said I would never allow myself to be hurt again. So what did I do? I acted out of emotional trauma
Mhm.
of having my heart broke, and I never learned how to be vulnerable to a relationship. So which caused me is if I dealt with a woman and she got too close to me, on to the next.
Mhm.
And if she got too close, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And I had mommy issues. My mama left me. So what makes you think a woman won't leave me?
Right.
So a lot of stuff.
Living life reckless is what I call
Yeah.
it.
So a lot of stuff that I did growing up that way, it was done out of emotional trauma and things that I had experienced in my life, which caused me not be able to first love me, second love somebody else. So I always kept my guard up and I never trusted anybody. And that's what caused me to be that way. So I do agree with you.
Mhm.
I agree with you. I agree with you as well. Man, in closing, we kind of shut this down.
Before we leave, I want to leave y'all with something.
Okay, go ahead real quick.
You know, we've been talking about ways about being comfortable and being uncomfortable. Before we go, it's the 7 things to do.
What we need.
What everybody needs to do to make sure that nobody gets too comfortable in their relationship. 1, never stop communicating. Don't neglect yourself. Show gratitude. Don't cancel your plans. Respect each other's privacy. Don't stop having sex.
Mhm.
We're on everything.
Yeah.
And this is, I researched this. So this is not what I'm saying. I went and looked this up and got this.
Mhm.
And the last one is don't be so critical of your spouse.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
cancel dates. That's very important
Yeah.
because
You got to
what
be
you
that.
keep
know,
the dates. Keep the dates. Yeah.
So yeah, man. So if anybody need to see this, want this information, man, jump in my inbox. I'll send it to you. I got you.
You got anything you gotta say?
I say that not really. I think we pretty much summed it up, but I do say comfortable is a good thing. Too comfortable is a very good thing. I want to feel so super comfortable in my mate where I can just be at peace. But you know, you just gotta keep it up, and you know, don't like you said, take advantage of your comfortable situation.
You got.
And same thing, kind of, you know, again, comfortable is great. It's a good thing. You're supposed to be comfortable in your relationship. But again, I will say, don't get comfortable to the point to where, you know, you lose, you know, what you two, thank you, Crystal,
Appreciate it.
what you two have established and the reasons that you're there. And then, so let me just say this too. So I also feel that, and this could be another topic, but as you grow in your relationship, you know, you go from the 1 year mark to the 3 to 5 year, you know, I do feel that when you hit those milestones that each individual changes, right?
Celebrate.
Each so yeah, celebrate, but I also feel that we need to make this probably another podcast, but
Yeah.
I also feel that, you know, that couple needs to communicate to the point to where they need to see, you know, a lot of times people fall out of love and whatever reason, whatever. But at that point, they need to communicate to the point to where they need to see like if they're still it for each other.
Right.
You know, and if not, yeah, figure out ways to where you can, you know, ignite that fire again, you know, because
Keep it
typically
interesting.
one outgrows the other. I mean, I've seen it, I've experienced it,
Right,
you know,
right.
things like that. So
Don't
we
get
we
too
gonna make it
comfortable.
another.
Right.
podcast.
I say this, I feel like we all in agreement, about being comfortable. You need to be comfortable in your relationships. That's a good thing.
Mhm,
But being too comfortable can end up in disaster.
Yeah.
mhm.
Because you're gonna start being insecure about something. She's gonna be insecure about something. Y'all start bumping heads. So
Like I said, a lot of times women we lose ourselves. You know, like I said, we pick up excess weight. You know, men, they may drink or they may be on the video games and whatnot. That's being too comfortable. Go date your wife, go spend time. You know, we like time, we're intimate. You know, we like to spend time and, you know.
Let me say this before we leave, and I want to talk to my dogs, fellas. What we gotta learn how to do, man, we gotta learn how to not be afraid to show a vulnerable side. You gotta learn how to communicate to the woman. If you really love this woman and you really want to be with this woman, bro, sometimes it ain't about with that hard shit. And I had to learn that, so I'm speaking from experience. I have my woman tell me, she said, I love your vulnerability. And I'm like, shit, that allows me to open up more. Man, don't be afraid to sit your woman down and talk to her about some real shit. Nigga, if you a motherfucking stone cold freak and you want your woman to be there with you, you can't say that she already know this, man. You gotta look, baby. Look, baby. Look, baby. Look. I need to tell you. This is what I gotta tell you. Baby, I like watching pornos. I like going to the freak store. I like all this shit. But I don't want to do that no more with nobody else. I want me and you to create our own shit. So that's what we as men have to do, because the more we do that with the woman that we love, man, that woman will be the biggest freak that you ever want, and it'll only be for you. What she do with you, another nigga will never see, ever. Because guess what? She gonna see you in a different light because you opened up and you allowed her to come into something that you thought she wouldn't be interested in. Nah, man, we gotta do it, man. Fellas, we got to, man.
Make sure you're very, very comfortable, but don't get too comfortable.
Okay.
big time.
What about you?
Oh yeah.